2 starts tonight for the NFL in Miami. Thursday night football between the Bills and the Dolphins. We have given you the numbers all week long since Josh Allen's been the quarterback. 11-2 Buffalo is against the Miami Dolphins. They have won the last 4 AFC East titles. Here is Mike McDaniel. Now, I don't know what's happened to Mike, Scotty, over the last couple of years, but let's just say here's Mike trying. Here's him trying to tell everybody that winning the division is important.
If you want to do anything in this league, generally you can't skip over the much mandated step of winning your division. And there's one team that's won the division consecutive years. That you could say that they by de facto own the division until somebody takes it from them. So that's just, I think it's pretty obvious. But I think it's also something that they have earned, and we would like to be in a situation where we earn the same thing, and there's one way to do that. You got to beat your division opponents.
What is happening there? I don't even know what just happened to us.
I don't know.
I don't know. We know that the Bills own the Dolphins.
That's it. Mike was struggling for the words there to get through that.
What a mess that was.
They. On the other side, of course, is Josh Allen, who was excellent last week. He's excellent against Miami. But Josh says this is actually a different Miami defense than the one that he has tormented over the last few years, including them now having a guy who was on the Bills for the last few years. That is Jordan Boyer, now in the Miami defensive backfield. Here's Allen.
Well, obviously, I think they got a little bit of different personnel than they've had the last few years. Obviously, bringing in a guy like Poe, miss that guy. He's a leader. He's a leader for them. He's a very smart player. He knows a lot about this offense and a lot about me, so taking that into account. Bringing a guy like Calais Campbell, again, veteran leadership, guys that are in the right spot doing the right things, and new D coordinator. So they're doing a little bit of things differently over there, the type of scheme that they're running, and they got some playmakers over there. Holland's playing some really good football. He had a really big play last week. We all know Jalen Ramsey got paid, the highest paid corner in the league for a reason. So, again, they got some guys over there that we got to focus on and worry about. But at the same time, it's a short week. Got to focus on what we do best.
I've never seen him that way.
Listen, I honestly, I think he's fantastic. But I want to say, he really does look like the kid that comes and asks you if you want your driveway shoveled. He really is the kid at the front door. For $10, I'll shovel your driveway. He's got that boyish look about him, like he just got done playing football in the backyard with all his friends. I'm a little surprised he wears his hat forward instead of backwards. He looks like he could be on the Bad News Bears. At some point, he just looks like that kid in the neighborhood that you didn't trust, but you knew that he came from good stock.
But that's, I think that's what people love about him, right? I think that's why a lot of people like Josh Allen, because he comes from that kind of look, and obviously we've heard the story 6 billion times about nobody wanting him in college, sending out all the tapes, all that stuff. He's got a little bit of an underdog story to his background. But yes, in shots like that, he does look like he could be your paper boy as opposed to playing quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Here it is for tonight. -2.5 still for the Fish. 48.5 now the total. Some down from 49.5 yesterday. Your numbers for tonight, Thursday Night Football.
Well, I don't know what to think, because the Bills game, I know who I'm taking. I'm taking the Bills in the 2.5, but I in terms of the total, I thought that the Bills last week were in a wild game, and I think that there's potential for them to give up some points. I think that Miami, played a 2017 game. They had no business winning that game. They were down 17-7. I thought they blew it. So that was a game that was under. And so I don't know if they've busted out yet, but I wasn't impressed at all with Buffalo's defense. So I'm thinking over in this game tonight in Miami. I think that the Bills can score. I think that the Dolphins can score. I don't deny that Ramsey got all that money, but that doesn't necessarily equate to me that they have some great defense in Miami. Although I am predicating it by saying that I have already told you on a number of occasions that I like the Dolphins in the East this year. I like that team, and they get no juice for whatever reason, but I still think they're a playoff team that can't figure out how to win a playoff game. They need to get over the hump like the Cowboys do.
Favorites against the spread in primetime so far this year. Of course, you had 4 primetime games last week. The Chalk 4-0 against the spread. How about that? Kansas City, Philadelphia, Detroit, San Francisco on Monday night. So 4-0, the Chalk has been good in the primetime games so far. How about Thursday home team, Scotty? I love giving you numbers here. Since 2019, 37-51 against the spread. That's another good one for the Bills tonight. We like to see that. And I will leave you also with this to clean up the Bills and the Dolphins, and that is our tutties for tonight for the Bills and the Fish. Squish the Fish tonight down at Hard Rock in Miami. I've got a 3-pack for you. We're going with first tutty with James Cook. 10-1, Scotty. First tutty for James Cook at 10-1 tonight. We're going to take Waddle at plus 185. And I know that the Cardinals locked up Kincaid on Sunday. I don't think he'll be as locked up tonight. Plus 2 Bills for Dalton Kincaid for the Bills.
All right, so just real quick, give me those again. Cook, Kincaid, and who's the other one?
Waddle.
Oh, yeah, Waddle. All right, I like those. I'm going to get those bets in. I will tell you, I'm very frustrated today, Carver High, because I went on my betting app here at the lovely state of Nevada, and it accepted my face. It let me in, and then it wouldn't accept any of my bets. Kept saying there was an error. So all morning I've been trying to put bets in. All day I've been trying to put bets in, and I've been unable to put bets in. It will not allow me to bet. Do you think this is a sign, Carver High, from above that I should not be betting today?